Well, Gauteng Education MEC Panyaza Lesufi reassuring parents that all pupils will be placed in schools by the end of the month. The department says at least 700 pupils weren't able to return to classrooms in the province due to placement issues. Well, the department spokesperson Steve Mabona joins us now for more. Steve, good evening to you. Thanks for your time. What is it really that becomes the issue that every single year we are faced with this problem of, on the first day of school, we still have pupils that have not been placed by the department? Why is that?
Good evening, Katie, and to all our viewers. It's because people want to come to Gauteng. That's the issue at hand here. We have capacity challenges. And well, other parents want to choose the preferred schools, and we have parents that are not applying on time because majority of people that came to our offices today is those that needed to be assisted with late registration. We have people transferring from other provinces. We also have people transferring from other districts, and that's what we've been attending to today. But I can assure you that the 700 that we were working on today, surely by tomorrow we'll give you an update to say how many been attended to, because we attended a lot today out of that 700. And we told you that our challenges come from Johannesburg Central, Gauteng East, and Ekurhuleni North. Yesterday we did a lot of work in terms of issuing SMSs that we're going to Ekurhuleni North, and today we issued Gauteng East. Tomorrow we then finalize in Johannesburg Central. So is the demand of schools or classrooms in certain areas that we call them high pressure areas, where even if we wanted to accommodate everyone, we would not be in a position to do so, because parents will say, this is a school I prefer. I want only this school and I don't want anything else. But the question would be, if all the 2,000 parents that have applied to that school say, this is the only school that I want and nothing else, how are we going to accommodate them? Are we going to have schools of grade 8, 2,000 of them, or school of grade 1, 1,005, all those that have applied? So it's a challenge that we are facing, and we appeal to parents and the public that really we are trying our best. I mean, I'm still at the office now. As you can see, the smart board in the background. It's one training, a teacher training center in Johannesburg East, where we were trying to assist the parents that came here in huge numbers. But our officials, they are, taking their family time, assisting parents. We have hostage situations in some areas. We just appeal that parents need to understand they might be angry, but it cannot be fair for our officials to be held hostage, for our officials to be threatened, for some of our offices to be broken and people forcing themselves in the offices. Because now if we do that, officials will not be in a position to assist, because they will then have to wait for peace or calm at that time, and then it wastes a lot of time. I mean,
Steve, in which area were parents holding officials hostage?
In Tshwane West. In Tshwane West, there was a situation in the morning which police had to be called, and the situation was calm. They started working at 12 to assist parents, and you can imagine now the entire morning was wasted because people pushing and all that. It happened again in Sedibeng West. Our office was stormed there. There was we had to call the police. It was a little bit chaotic, and it's things that will not really assist the situation, because parents, when they come to us, they come with individual challenges or circumstances. So we need to attend to each and every parent and make sure that we assist them. There are parents that I assisted outside at this office. Some, they just wanted to check the status, and they have placement already. So we managed to check for them. I think about 10 of them that I dismissed outside just by checking for them whether they have space. So it's those things that really we are dealing with
Steve,
in our department.
So one of the things that becomes clear is it seems that the department is not developing the right kind of systems to ensure that it is responsive to this question of urbanization. It's not new. So the fact that you have people coming to Gauteng is something that the department has been aware of for a number of years now. In fact, we come from a time where you would have tens of thousands of pupils not placed, either due to the online system not working. But this issue of urbanization has consistently been used and spoken about by the Gauteng Education Department. It's part of the reason why you said you were increasing the number of schools in Gauteng.
Yeah, but if you say the system is not working, I'm not sure what you are talking about, because anything must be informed by facts and information.
I'm saying that it's not responsive. So the fact that year on year we still sit with cases of learners that have not been placed in schools, it points to something in the system that is not working.
No, it's not the system. It's the capacity.
Is it?
I mean, if 100,000 people want to come to Gauteng, what do? You're not going to be accommodating them because of the system. No, we look at the capacity and check on where will we be in a position to accommodate them. And let me tell you, in areas where parents are saying, I don't want this school, we gave them alternative spaces. Like, for instance, in Tshwane West, in Acacia, for an example. There are parents that are outside the school are saying, no, we want this school, nothing. That school, there's nothing, we cannot even expand anything there. We can't give them mobile units, we can't expand the school, we cannot even increase the number of spaces in a classroom, because we can't overcrowd a school. And the first people that are going to complain is the parents. So what we did, we're sending them to neighboring schools. No, neighboring schools, they don't want, because they have this perception that those schools are not teaching. But we're saying, you can't insult our educators and tell us that schools are not teaching without giving us something scientific that will say, in this school, there's a problem of curriculum. I mean, there are two schools that gave us very low percentage in terms of your grade 12 in 2021. And MEC said, no, I'm adopting these schools. We were monitoring those two schools very closely, making sure that we turn things around. And I can assure you that their results are going to be better. So you can't hear a neighbor or someone saying, no, they're at that school, they're not teaching. We can't keep on undermining our educators. We need to respect them. They come from the same pot. Those that are in the township, those that are in the urban areas, they come from the same pot. And we just need to make sure that whatever allegations we put on the table, they must be tested. We can't just say our educators are not teaching.
Yes,
our educators
Steve, although in fairness, if we're to take what you're saying blanketly and as literally as you're saying it, then that means that we would see the same kind of results across schools.
No, I don't know what you mean by that. But I'm saying to you, all the applications, we check on the regulations. Remember, we introduced regulations to say, people that stays very close to the schools, they need to be, preferred. We are done with that. If you still have space, then you look at the siblings, and you look at those that are working in the areas. But because of the numbers, sometimes we can't even reach siblings, for instance, because the school will be full. And if the school is full, we can't take more. Then we must then allocate a space for a learner. Parents will say, yeah, but you can't take my child to another school because this one must be here. But if we don't have space, what is it that we must do? We must make sure that the child is in the classroom. And this thing of 25 kilometers, 30 kilometers in Tshwane West, it's not there, because those schools that they don't want, Hillview, suppose probably 4 kilometers from Acacia, I was there. Passport, same, 5 kilometers. So it's not that those schools are 80 kilometers or 25 kilometers away.
All
no,
right.
There's a perception that the people don't want school because of their own reasons than what is happening in the curriculum. A school that gives us 95% Is that a bad school? Is that a school that is not doing well? No.
All right. Steve Mabona, let's leave it there for tonight. He speaks on behalf of the Gauteng Education Department.